What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Bounty Tank, aka Mr. Kickdoor, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
Yeah, let's get this money. Let's get this money.
Yes, sir. We right back at it, y'all. We got the one and only Bounty Tank jumping off the porch with us today. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? I'm glad to be here. Feeling
Yes,
good.
Yes, sir. Coolin', man. Everything good on this end, man. Can't complain about a thing.
That's bad, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Definitely a pleasure having you on the porch, man. You a different type of person that we've, ever have had on the porch before. So definitely interested in tapping into your story and, getting some game on the bounty hunter, industry and getting some better understanding of that.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. I'm the first of my kind, man. Yeah. Man, it's been a journey, man. It's everybody's familiar with Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Right. Yeah.
I'm the urban, more fun version of that. I'm the Mike Larry of bounty hunting. You know what I mean? So yeah, I got a different whole swag and stuff. I dress like when I hunt, I'm dressed like this.
Yeah.
I got on jewelry, all that. I just throw the vest on.
Yeah.
Man. So yeah, man, I got a different lane, man. I created. Definitely.
Word. No, that's what's up, man. Well, we're gonna definitely tap into that, but I want to, really get into who is Bounty Tank. Like, you from the east side of Cleveland, right?
Yeah, from the east side, born and raised, definitely. Yep.
Okay, word. And for those that don't know, can you break down to us, what was life like in Cleveland, bro? What was it like growing up?
I didn't have like a crazy tough childhood. I grew up in a single parent home with my mom. East side of Cleveland is bad, but sports kept me out of trouble.
Yeah.
I played sports my entire life. That kept me dialed in, focused, and I stayed in that lane, and that kept me out any trouble with streets or anything like that. So
Kept
I didn't
you
have
off of East 99.
Yeah. No, I wasn't on there with Bone. No. But I did live on St. Clair. So
Oh, word.
yeah.
Okay.
But so sports kept me out of trouble, man. So I had a pretty good upbringing.
Okay, word. And what else were you into? Like, were you into, music, entertainment, things like that growing up outside of the sports? Or
Growing up, I just did sports. That's it. I wasn't really into entertainment. I wasn't into what I'm doing now is completely a 360 from what I was doing growing up, man.
Okay.
Growing up, my dreams was to be a basketball player. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was good in basketball, then I transitioned to football, which took me to college. So
Okay.
none of this was in the plan. This just happened. Yeah.
Word. And did you have any big homies or mentors when you were growing up that like helped you to, stay the path?
Yeah, so I met a coach in the 8th grade. His name was Coach Meyer, which is my brother now. And he was my head coach, and he wound up bringing me under his wing, and we wound up becoming family, so that's my brother now. So he kept me, I didn't have a father growing up. He was that father figure in my life that kept me on the straight and narrow. Just taught me game about life, man, and navigating. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Nah, for sure, man. Those AAU coaches, high school coaches, like, man, a lot of those guys like are underappreciated. Those, for a lot of us, bro, are some of the most important people that we've come in contact with. I had 2 coaches growing up. One, when I was really young, Mr. Chapman, who, when I played basketball, he was somebody who, even to now, is still somebody who is a counsel, in my life, somebody who gives me game and helps put me in the right direction.
I don't think people realize how important a coach is. They're not just teaching you the sport.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're like your therapist too. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Coaching is a serious job, man. So yeah.
And if you grew up without a father, then a coach will really be a father figure because for a lot of us, that's our first time ever having a man, tell us to do something or speak to us in a forceful way. You know what I mean? I always talk about how, a lot of cats that get in trouble and that, being bullshit, like with the laws and stuff like that, a lot of times those are people who may have never experienced an authoritative communication with a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then your first time having a man give you some direction, you don't know how to react to that because you're so used to hearing it from your mama or, you know what I mean? So
they definitely fill the void that you're lacking if you don't have a father around.
Yeah,
for sure.
Nah, for sure. And so you transitioned from basketball to football, and then you ended up getting a full ride to Hampton.
Yep, got a full scholarship to Hampton.
Word.
Yeah.
And
But let me take that back. No, I went to Hampton University as a walk-on, and then I got a scholarship.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Word.
So I went there for the nursing. I could have went somewhere else, but I went there because I had a nursing degree. And with Hampton, most schools with nursing degrees, you got to get accepted. Hampton, they just automatically accept you. So I went there and got there.
Yeah. And what made you want to go and sign up for the nurse program? Like, what made you want to do that? Because that's
all
not
the right
normal
reasons.
for a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I did it for all the right reasons and the wrong reasons. The right reasons is job security.
Yeah.
And I never had to worry about a job. My mom's a nurse, and I knew how the business worked. The wrong reasons was it's all women.
Ah.
It is. It's all women. There's probably 3 guys in the entire program. So yeah, I was very successful in the program. I got my degree in it. I had fun in the program. I was the first athlete, starting football athlete, to actually be in nursing doing it. So I made some history there. I made history there. Yeah, I did.
Word.
Yeah.
So you always are being disruptive, trying to do things a little bit outside of the norm. Yeah.
I like to do things that nobody else does.
Yeah.
I like to create my own lane. Yeah, I am. I'm like a rebel a little bit. I like to do stuff that's not supposed to be done.
Word. No, I can dig that. Now, when you were growing up, at what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
I would say I probably jumped off the porch around 12.
Okay.
About 12, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
word.
Yeah.
And when you jumped off the porch, like, do you remember what were some of those things you was doing or that you were into? Like, what made you jump off the porch? What inspired it?
Just life, man. I don't know. I think God sometimes just puts something on you. Sometimes, you don't know when it's gonna happen. You don't know why it's gonna happen. He just puts something on your spirit, and it happens. So I can't really say what did it, except God just put something in me, shook something up, and I just got to move. When God puts something on you, you move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Word. And at what point did you actually get into bounty hunting? Like, how did you find out about that?
Man, I was actually in college, believe it or not, and football wasn't. I got injured, so I started saying maybe if football don't work, I need a different outlet. So I initially looked into being a U.S. Marshal. There was a hiring freeze at that time. So I just kept doing more research, and bounty hunting popped up, and I was like, well, what's this? And it's kind of similar. I took a course down there, I got certified, got a license, started hunting with this company, and just became a natural. And I was doing this in college. A lot of people don't know this.
Oh, wow.
I was actually hunting my senior year in college.
Yeah.
So that's how I got into it, man. And God, at an early age, blessed me with my niche.
Yeah.
And so I'm thankful for that. Yeah.
Word. And for those of us that aren't really understanding like the whole bounty hunter thing, what's the difference? Like, are bounty hunters connected to the police at all? Like, is it connected at all? Like,
we're connected to the court. I'm not a cop. All right.
Okay.
A lot of people get that misconstrued
Right.
because I got a badge and I arrest people. You know what I mean?
for sure.
Let me tell the people, I am not the police. If you out there committing a crime, that's on you. I don't recommend it, but that's on you. I'm not Batman. I'm not out here solving crime, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I specifically go after people that I bond out of jail or other bondsmen. That's it. It's all about money. So I'm a bondsman. I bond these people out of jail.
Got you.
And if they don't go to court, we lose money. So we got to go find them.
Got you. Because I always wonder what gave you guys the right to be able to go into someone's home, but then the police need a warrant. And so, like, I'm like, how do they get the license to be able to kick a door in, go into the house? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, we're private actors. You know what I mean? So people sign contracts. They sign their rights away. So that gives us the authority. It's in the contract. You run, we're going to come, we can break your shit, all that if we need to. They sign their rights away. So that gives us the authority to do what we're doing. That's it. But it's only with people we're bonding out.
Okay.
That is it.
and then I heard you say in another interview that you're a bail bondsman also. Does it work like that? Like in every city or every state? Like, is the bail bondsman also the bounty hunter, or is it usually a different agency?
Different states vary. So like, I'll give you an example. Virginia, there's a bail bond license, there's a bounty hunt license. Texas, there's a bail bond license, there's a bounty hunt license. In Ohio, there's a bail bond license, and that gives you the authority to be a bounty hunter. So each state is different. So you get a bail bond license in Ohio, you can go hunt.
Word.
Yeah.
Now, man, you was going viral, bro, for kicking in doors, and I know like that's like your claim to fame. Like, you know what I'm saying? You kick that door in, and man, can you explain to us what is the proper process for a real kick though?
You mean just before I kick the door in? Man, so if I believe that the person's inside and they're not answering the door, I'm gonna kick it in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then sometimes you have situations where people just take you as a joke and they're lying and the people are coming in the house and you gotta prove a point. But I typically only kick the door in when I believe someone's in there. I believe the person I'm looking for is in there.
Yeah.
I kick the door in. And then that's pretty much the process, man. I'll bang on the door for about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll yell your name. I'll beg you, please don't make me do this. But really inside, I'm like, don't answer.
Yeah.
But you know, I beg them, open the door,
Yeah.
the door, give them chances. They don't open, we coming in.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Now, I know you said when you was growing up that you was mostly on the straight and narrow, but bruh, you kicked those doors in with such ease, such precision that it's like, bruh, it couldn't have just been from bounty hunting, man.
Oh,
like,
man, no. I stayed, look, I had friends that was in the streets. You know, I was around the streets, I just went in the streets.
Yeah.
Man, so yeah.
Word. Now I could dig that. And talk about Kickdoor University, your clothing line.
Man, Kickdoor University, it's not just about kicking in doors with my brand. It's about kicking down doors of opportunity, you know, doing things that people say you can't do or you're not supposed to do. You know what I mean? I'm not supposed to be doing this. I'm young black man. They hate this. You know what I mean? I'm very influential. And it's about just kicking down doors, doing what the hell you want to do. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody stop you doing what you want to do. So it's a bigger meaning than just kicking in a door.
No, that's real. Like no barriers, no ceiling.
No ceilings, man. Nobody holding you in no box.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nah, for sure. And I also noticed on your show that in your process of, you know, finding these people, it's not just about kicking the dough in and ruining something. It's about the message and making sure that, you know, these people are hearing a good message from somebody where they would expect you to just be negative, just be, you know, trying to snatch them up, you know, just coming at them on a negative tip. But you actually coming to these folks and sharing valuable messages and dropping jewels and all that. I even seen on one of your episodes where you knocked on the door for a long time, threatened to kick in the door, gave them a countdown, and then they finally opened the door, and you came in the house and talked to them reasonably. You know?
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm a normal person. I'm not above nobody. I don't power trip. I treat people with respect, man. And that goes a long way. You gotta understand doing this type of job, you can touch people's lives in a positive way or a negative way. It's how you choose to do it.
Yeah.
I choose to be positive, man, because you could treat people, you could be an asshole all you want, but you understand a lot of these people ain't going to jail forever.
Right.
You're gonna see them out in the streets again. And I see a lot of people that I've dealt with, but it's it's love because I showed them respect.
Yeah.
I get respect when it's received, you know what I mean? So I always treat people with respect. Everybody's human. If I can offer some help, especially people to be strung out on drugs, man, I try to steer them to, you know, get some rehab if I can help them, you know what I mean, if they want the help.
Right.
So I'm all about helping people, man.
Yeah.
That's it. You know
Yeah,
what
I seen you kick a lady door in, but then by the time y'all got to the station, y'all was all laughing and talking and everything was
It's all
cool.
love, man.
Yeah.
It's all love, man. It's none of this is personal. It's all about the money. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? This is no different from the streets, except you owe somebody money on the streets, they're gonna go find you.
Yeah.
You just might end up in a body bag. With me, you just gonna end up in jail. So I mean, it's no different, man.
Right.
You know, gotta protect the money. That's
Yeah.
it.
And how did you even start the show? Like what sparked that idea?
I mean, honestly, everybody know about Dog. He was on TV. And once I got in the business, I was like, man, I do this completely different than he does. How I do it is fun. It's urban. I can inspire the youth. So
You were in Cartiers while you
yeah,
kicked the
man,
doors.
I'm fresh with it all. So you
Yeah.
know, I got the flip phone. This back in the day.
Yeah.
Start recording on the flip phone, recording it, and people was loving it. They was like, man, this dude got on Timbs and jeans and a beater, and people gravitated towards it, man. So I just kept it moving. Just kept it moving, man.
Word. What would you say is like the most rewarding part of doing what you do? Like what fulfills you with, you know, with doing that?
Honestly, what fulfills me is knowing that I've inspired people to follow their dreams.
Yeah.
I get a lot of that. Also, people say, hey man, you helped me get off drugs. I've been sober ever since I met you. That makes me feel so good. Forget money, forget all that, forget the fame. When people tell me I help change their lives in a positive way, that shit helps me sleep at night, man.
Yeah.
That gives me fulfillment on that I touched somebody in some positive way, helped them get off drugs, inspired them to follow their dreams, man. That gives me all the joy in the life, man.
Yeah, nah, word, I can dig it. And you on your 6th season.
Yes, sir.
And I saw, season 6, the first episode dropped recently.
We on episode 3 now.
Okay.
What's today? Today is Thursday.
Yeah.
We got 5 coming out in a few days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Word. When you first started filming this, of course, when we start something, we imagine it blowing up, but for real, like, did you see it going to being a season 6, having nearly 1 million subscribers on YouTube and going viral and having clips like all over the place?
Honestly, and this might sound crazy, yeah. I knew, because I seen what Dog was doing.
Yeah.
And I knew if I did it the way I'm doing, I knew it would blow up.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it would be here. It's going to continue to get bigger. So I had a vision, and I knew it was going to be successful. Yeah.
And what made you go to YouTube instead of, pursuing the traditional route of trying to do like a traditional television station or Netflix or Amazon or something like that? What made you do YouTube?
Well, when I originally started, that was the only option I knew about was YouTube. I wasn't even thinking about TV at that time. It was just put it on the internet.
Yeah.
As far as like right now, it's just if someone comes and wants to buy me out, where I don't never have to kick a dough in again, then we'll go. Until then, I'm gonna stay independent and just put all my content on different streaming platforms, man. But yeah, somebody want to come drop the bag, yeah, I'm down. As long as I ain't gotta change myself.
Yeah.
I done had people offer stuff, but they wanted me to change my character, and I'm not gonna sell out for a bag.
Yeah.
Change who I am. So yeah.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up, man. It's dope the way the industry is now, where we're truly in a DIY time where you can do everything yourself. You can, whether it's recording your music, distribute it yourself. Whether it's film your own TV show, distribute it yourself, through platforms like YouTube or Vimeo or, other platforms. What made you go the route to truly doing it yourself and taking the chance on yourself like that? Because I know it could be easy to start filming in the beginning, maybe not see the results that you would expect to see, and then get discouraged by that. So like, what kept you, doing it yourself?
Honestly, I'm my biggest supporter. So I know if I didn't do it, it wasn't gonna get done. No one's gonna believe in your dream more than you are.
Yeah.
So that always kept me going and motivated, because if I stop, no one's gonna be like, hey man, you need to keep doing this. They're not gonna put the fire under me. So if I didn't get it done myself, it wasn't gonna get done. So that's kept me going. If I don't do it, it's not happening.
Yeah. Does it still shock you to get recognized when you out and about in public?
Not now. I'm used to it now. I'm used to people noticing me. Hey man, you the so and so. They might be like, hey, ain't you the bounty hunter? I might be like, why? Depending on where I'm at, I might be like, no, it ain't me.
Right. Like, I need to know
Maybe
why.
I locked your cousin up or something. Why?
Right. How much patience do you need to be a bounty hunter? I've seen like one of your shows where you damn near sat in a spot for almost 24 hours waiting on somebody.
If you're not patient, you won't be successful. You got to be able to sit in one place for a very long time. I like you said, I've sat in cars for 1 to 2 days with a pee jug and haven't left. Got snacks in there. So if you're not patient, you won't be successful. Sometimes you got to sit out there and wait till somebody come home.
Yeah.
It's like like an insecure woman or something, waiting outside the crib, waiting for you to get home. So you gotta have patience.
Word. Now I know that you just released your new single, All Bad, but music isn't something new for you. Like you dropped a song some years back with Chip the Ripper, street nigga, that like got your name out there and really got a buzz for you. When did you discover that music was another interest of yours?
I've always liked music. I was just, I was a bit timid to get in that lane because of what I do.
Yeah.
And people don't accept my music sometimes because of what I do. I got a badge on. It's hard to accept it
Right.
in our culture. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I just got to the point one day I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck what nobody say or think. I'm paying to put music in my show. I'm gonna do my own thing, put my own music in. And I had a passion for it, so I just woke up and just said, forget it. Stop worrying about what people think and what they gonna think.
Yeah.
That was it.
Word. And your music, like, it has a message to it. Like you're really like sharing a message with people and uplifting in your music. Can you talk about just like your content and you know why you decide to even talk about the subjects that you're talking about?
I just talk about things that are really going on in my life. I try to be transparent. I talk about relationships going on in my life, my daughter, just me as a man having fun, being a normal person. I just talk about real day-to-day stuff that I really go through.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to pretend to be somebody that I'm not. I can't. I'm a bounty hunter. I can't be talking about, I can't be rapping about sliding on the ops and all that. Obviously, I'm not.
Right.
So I got to be original. You know, I don't have a choice. So
Yeah.
I try to stay authentic, man. That's
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Word. And tell us about your single, All Bad.
So we're not gonna push that because, and I'm gonna say it on camera, that didn't sit right in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't me. But my next one is coming, Mr. Kickdoor. That's me. That's me kicking in doors, talking about getting money. That's dropping next week on the 19th. We filmed the music video today, actually, man. So that's the one, man. Yeah.
Okay, word. So like, man, over time you've gained like so much recognition. People like Snoop reposting you. You being recognized by different celebrities when you out and about. Like, how does that feel, bro?
It's very humbling and it's motivational. When I met Dre in Cali, we was at on Santa Monica eating somewhere. I don't remember the spot, but you know, I seen him, walked up to him. He was like, "Oh man, what's good, man? Tank." He was like, "Yeah, we rock with the show, man. I love the show." And I was like, "Damn." That motivated me because you know sometimes when you grounding as an entrepreneur, trying to make moves, you don't always get the feedback that you want to hear.
Right.
You know, you might not feel like you're doing as well as you should. So to hear that he was actually watching the show and they rock with it, made me want to go back home and work more.
Right. Yeah. Nah, for sure. Getting that recognition from people who you respect at a high level is no other feeling like that.
It's motivational, man.
Yeah,
it's
it lets you know that
motivational.
your work, like you're not doing it in vain. You know? Yeah, nah, that's what's up. Talk about your new album that you're working on.
The new album is called Kickdoor University, and like I said, I'm just talking about the business. I'm talking about having fun. You know, I'm divorced. You know, I'm outside. You know what I mean? I'm talking about my life. Kicking doors, pay me my money, having fun, kicking it. It's a fun album, man. It's just, you know, it's just, it gets you going. It's bops.
Yeah.
Bunch of bops, man.
Word. Nah, I could dig that. What's the process been like recording that?
Man, honestly, it's been rough, but it's been fun. I put a lot of work into this album because I want this to be different. Like season 6 is completely different, the production. So I want this to be on a whole nother level than music I've produced, you know, I've done in the past. So I put a lot of time and effort in these tracks, just trying to really put energy in it. Like when I say something, you feel it, you know, not like I'm reading a script, you know what I mean? So it's been a task, man, but it's been fun. It's been a journey. So
Yeah, nah, that's what's up, man. And I know outside of the bounty hunting and entertainment endeavors that you've been doing, you're a big health advocate. In the gym all the time, working out. What is the plan, you know, with that? Like, would you ever put out like a ebook or, you know what I mean, anything like that? Like, what's your
Well,
plan?
I have my own supplement company.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Relentless Pursuit Nutrition, where I sell protein, energy, pre-workout. I got that whole nine, and I got ebooks out already. So
Okay, dope.
Yeah, so I'm already in there. I'm tapped into that
Word,
already.
that's dope. Okay. Yeah. Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. So what would you say is one of the biggest life lessons that you've learned?
One of the biggest life lessons I say I've learned is take action. One of the things that scare me in life is living with regret. Being at a certain age, I see like parents or family, they're in a state where they're miserable or they're angry because they're not happy in life, and they're wishing they would have took a chance or took a risk and just pursue what they wanted to, what they wanted to pursue. So big lesson is just take action. Don't wait, don't procrastinate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because life goes fast, man.
Yeah.
I know older folks, when you was like 25, they'd say, once you hit like 30 times, just fly. And it fly, man. You wake up, you like, man, I'm 37 years old, man. I got kids.
Right.
And you start looking back at life like, man, I should have did this. I should have did that. So take action. Don't procrastinate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, that's real.
Seize the moment. What they say, vini vini vici. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, that's real. Nah, that's a gem right there. What else you working on, bro? What else you got coming up?
Right now, I got Bounty Tank, the video game app, coming out.
Oh wow.
That should be out soon. I'm still working it out, testing it, but that's a dope little game.
Yeah.
You're gonna be able to kick those in.
Yeah.
So that's something big I've been working on. I've been working on this for a couple of years, so
Yeah.
I'm actually excited to bring that out. Yeah.
Word. And if you can think of this, bro, like what's one of the most I guess interesting situations that you've come across in this bounty hunting world that you've been in, bro?
Well, I'll say this because I always get this question. It's probably not the most interesting, but it's the most memorable moment in my life. It's when I first got started in the business, and I was out hunting in Detroit. Shout out to Detroit.
Wow.
And if you know about Detroit, they don't fuck around out there. So I was out there looking for somebody, and I was fresh, I was green, and I thought that having this badge and vest on meant something. That shit means nothing in the streets. You know what I mean? And I learned a lesson, a very important lesson to help me get to where I'm at right now. And that shit doesn't mean nothing. You got to talk to people the same way and respect people. So I remember a group of guys came in a truck. They was like, man, you better get off our block, because I was handing out warning posters. It was like, when we get back, you better be gone. So I'm like, man, yeah, I ain't doing shit. Whatever. 15 minutes, they came back, start shooting. Running for my life. I'm talking about running through abandoned houses and buildings, because out in the D, it's a lot of abandoned buildings and houses, man. So I was running about 20, 30 minutes. It felt like a lifetime, man. And I remember hiding in some abandoned building, and they couldn't find me. They wanted to leave it. But the scary thing was no cops came. There was no police. Gunshots, screaming, nothing. No police came. Detroit is different.
Yeah.
So I will never forget that. And that kept me humble to this day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boy, they must have had endless bullets, man. They driving around for 30 minutes shooting. Like
Bro, they was chasing me, you know what I mean?
Wow.
I'm fast though.
Yeah.
So, that was good. But yeah, man, I'll never forget that.
Wow.
Ever. Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. What advice would you give to some people that's interested in bounty hunting and wanting to get into that?
The advice I'm gonna give you if you want to get in this business is don't get in this for the wrong reasons. Don't get in this because you want to carry a gun. Don't get in this just because you want to kick doors. Don't get in this because you want a power trip. If you've been bullied, do not get in this business because you have an effect on people's lives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you get in this for the wrong reason, you're either gonna get yourself killed, hurt somebody, or worse. You know what I mean? So get in there for all the right reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you just mentioned that you were in Detroit on a hunt, it made me think about, is bounty hunting, I almost think about it like it's like GTA. Like, can you go to like any city and just turn on like the bounty hunter switch and just hunt like in any city? Like, or do you have to have a license to be able to hunt in different cities, different states?
So different states regulate the law different. So like, I don't want to say too much. I don't want people to know where I can and cannot go, but certain states is illegal.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So certain states, if I go there, I might got to get a hunter from there to come assist me.
Gotcha.
So each state has different governing laws. So, I just got to abide by each state rules. Yeah.
Okay. Word. And yeah, man, you got any shout outs or anything you want to tell the people before we go?
Hey, tap in. Bounty Tank show is going on right now, season 6. You could tap into all the old previous episodes on Tubi, but tap in right now. YouTube is going. Mr. Kickdo is dropping the 19th. Go check that out, the new theme song, man. And yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I can dig that, man. Appreciate you pulling up, jumping off the porch with us, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's get this money. Let's get this money.